everybody, welcome back to my YouTube channel. If you haven't already, I would love if you would hit that subscribe button. We're talking handbags again today, and we are talking Hermes handbags. And what I thought I would do is a bit of a review, comparison, thoughts, what fits in, basically a battle of the 35s. So we have the Birkin 35, the classic. We have the Kelly 35. And what do you have if you mix a Birkin and a Kelly? You get a 24-24, also in size 35. So I'm going to whiz you through the features of each bag. There will be a slight difference as per leather as well, but I'm going to talk you through everything. Yeah, I've got a bunch of stuff. I haven't tried this out. I probably should do better planning. Note to self, do better planning, test stuff out. But anyway, I'm going to see what fits in without going crazy, but just basically day-to-day stuff that I potentially would take on a day to work with me. Because that's generally what I use the 35 size for. It's a workhorse. It's not for my shopping. I don't take a 35 typically to go shopping for my essentials, this, that and the other. It's more of a workhorse bag. So let's start off with the beautiful, and actually I've just realised that every single one of these bags I've bought pre-loved for less than retail. So that's good. So this beauty here, for those of you that don't know, that haven't already subscribed and followed my channel, this is the Birkin 35 in the colour Rouge Cassac in Epsom leather, you can see there, with gold hardware. Now Epsom leather is durable, it's fairly lightweight, which was the reason that I wanted a Birkin 35 in Epsom. It's not my favourite out of all the Hermes leathers, but it does hold its structure really well. It's lightweight and it's durable. So I thought for a 35 that I'm then going to fill with stuff, it's pretty good. So here is the Birkin in all her glory. My Kelly is the Kelly 35 in blue Hydra Togo leather. And Togo is a great leather, not as heavy as Clement's. Fairly durable, fairly carefree, but got this beautiful natural grain. I have gold hardware, and you'll see, oh, I have a strap. And then the last one is my Berinia. So this is the Fauve Berinia Faubourg leather. So Fauve is the colour. Out of all of them, this smells divine. With palladium hardware, and you can see there, a bit like the Hermes gold, this has the contrast stitching. So let's go through the features of each bag. So Birkin 35, I have the choice of having it as a done-up tote, which, my God, is fairly fiddly. You're then going to undo her. And because it's Epsom as well, there's not a lot of give, it's quite stiff. Ah, there we go. And now we have her in a natural state. Quite often I do take the sangles and just pop them in like that. So typically with I have two Birkins, and typically with my Birkins I do have them fairly open. It's nice that you've got the option though that you can close it up if you want to, but out of all three bags, this is your grab and go. You can see that I've got a Zimoni insert in red as well. This is your grab and go. This is not your grab and go. You can't really use this open. So again, similar closure to the Birkin. Undo the twist lock to release the sangles, but we don't have the extra little clip bit. Can't remember what it's called, sorry. I forget the anatomy of the Birkin, but we don't have the extra clip bit. And then it just undoes and then opens out, and I've got the 7RP insert in yellow there. Now the bag itself comes with one zip at the back and two slip pockets there, whereas the Birkin comes with similar sized zip pocket there. Not as easy to get to as the Kelly because you've got this flap where if you've got it open, and then it has one big slip pocket at the front, which I find super useful, and just tend to like chuck my phone in. It's quite nice to have it there as a quick grab. So that's those, and then the 24-24. Wow, what's this on the back? Sneaky little pocket on the back, which does take the phone, which is lovely, and also like a little card holder. Big, thick handle, so obviously the Birkin's got two handles. The handles are fairly similar between the Birkin and the Kelly. I would say that the Kelly handle, you can see there, is thicker and it is made differently. It's got stitching on either side with this one rounded bit, whereas the Birkin is rounded on one side and then just the stitching on the inside, and obviously that one goes the other way. The 24-24 has this one big flat handle there. It basically looks like I don't know, like a stirrup or something. So anyway, I'm not very equestrian. Again, it has a turn knock, but unlike the other two turn knocks, you see that one has wow, I'll show you. The Birkin and the Kelly turn knocks have a hole in the middle and they're quite skinny. The turn knock in the 24-24 does not. You can see that it is solid and it's just one big chunky, and it opens like so. To reveal inside, basically it's just got this one zip pocket, but it's nice and large and it's fairly easy to get to, and you can see inside there I have my Zumoni insert, which fits wonderfully, and the structure that gives this bag is immense. You can see the chunkiness of the hardware better there, look at that. So that's basically the features of the bag. Now in terms of size, let's start off with the biggest, which is the Birkin. Now I said there's 35, they're all 35s, which mean that they're all 35 centimetres in length. Supposedly, I've never actually checked. So if we put them bottom to bottom, you can see there, and again the 24-24 slouches out more. So yeah, overall the 24-24 is slightly longer, but that's just because of this bunchy bit that comes out here because it's a slouchier style. If we then compare that to the Kelly 35, oh, and again the Kelly and the Birkin have little feet. No feet on my 24-24. I do like feet. Yeah, so similar thing between the Kelly and the 24-24, and if I compare the Birkin and the Kelly bottom to bottom, yeah, pretty much almost exact. I mean, these are all handmade bags, so you're going to get some difference. There you go, you can see that. Now as we're here, let's look at the depth. You can see the Birkin is a lot deeper. All of these bags are got a greater depth at the bottom than they have at the top. They all have this trapezoid shape, if you like. Same with the Birkin, but obviously you can, you know, completely release the sangles and have that out quite a long way if you want to. There's also a lot of give in the middle there. And then with the 24-24, again that same thing. that greater depth at the bottom than the top. Now that counts. That counts when you see what goes inside. Now in terms of weight, I'd say this is the heaviest. And then the Kelly, and then the Birkin. So despite being probably the most capacious, thanks Kathy, of all of the bags, because of the Epsom leather, and it's a double leather lined bag, got the Chev inside, but Chev isn't that heavy either, so because you've got the Epsom on the outside, that does really help with the weight. So I shall change the camera angle so you can see the bags and not this, and I will show you basically just how I would put my stuff in. Back in one sec. So here is the Birkin 35. I'm going to start off with laptop and just pop that in at the back like so. I then am going to take a pair of shoes, and this is a pair of Hermes Oasis, just paired up in a little dust bag. I'm then going to pop in the Louis Vuitton MM Agenda. That goes in easily. I have a Chili's water bottle, that's going in there. I have my Davak New York umbrella, and this isn't the smallest one, it's the second size up. That goes in. Mini pochette with a few makeup bits in. Chanel flat card holder. A Chantecaille makeup bit. Pair of tissues. Louis Vuitton sunglasses and just a pouch. This is the travel size Mason Pearson hairbrush, just put that there, and my trusty iPhone. I'm just going to chuck that in there. So there it is, in fairly easily. Some organisation there. I mean, obviously that is really heavy now, but you can see it did go in. If we wanted to, we could tighten this up a little bit, but I think the shoes and the MM Agenda are what's made that quite hefty. So now let's move on to what I think is the second largest of the bags, and that is the 2424. So we're going to start with, complete with fluff laptop. That goes in. You can see already that was a tighter fit. I'm going to pop the water bottle in next in the water bottle holder. I'm then going to go in with the Agenda, the umbrella, and you can see already we're playing a bit of Tetris. So I'm actually going to move the Agenda out and put the umbrella in next. So that's in. Then I'm going to do the Agenda. That went easier actually, even though they're side by side. Mini pochette. Phone. Card holder. In there. Compact and tissues. Hairbrush. Sunglasses. And yes, that does up easily. Now what I haven't put in is the shoes. Is that pushing it? Probably. If I take those bits out, can I get the shoes in as well? Sunglasses on top, hairbrush on top. No, that is pushing it. Can we do it without the hairbrush? Nearly. So perhaps with a little bit of jiggery pokery you can. There we go. So, and this is where the 24s are slightly tricky to close. There we go, it's in. So not bad. I mean, that is heavy and I wouldn't typically want it to be that full. But yeah, I probably could get the hairbrush in as well. You can see there is a bit of space, but it would take a bit more jiggery pokery. And finally, the Kelly 35. Working a bit of a sweat with this. Right, let's start off with the laptop, because we always start with the laptop. It's that, you can see again, that's a tighter fit. Typically what I've done with this bag is to put the laptop in behind the 7RP insert, and that does work much better. We're going to go in with the umbrella. We're going to go in with the card holder, the makeup in there, and telephone in there, just because it's easier to get to those slots before the rest of it goes in. Water bottle, agenda, mini pochette, hairbrush, sunglasses, tissues. We've not done the shoes, but I mean, this is looking doubtful. No, and I'm not going to ruin my bag just for, even if it is for demonstration purposes. If I take the water bottle out, I think that is going to help somewhat. Yes, so you can see there, that is in. Alright, I'm just sat on the floor because I can't bother to move all the camera angle again, but hopefully that gave you some insight as to what fits in these bags. No surprise, the Birkin did hold the most. I think I was pleasantly surprised at just how much went into the 24-24. I think there's a lot of give in this slouchier style, and the Kelly 35 did hold, sorry, it's still got stuff in it, did hold the least out of all of them, but it is still one of my most used bags out of all my handbags. And I think typically I just will adapt to what I need. So for example, I'll take the laptop and a notebook, normally something thinner than the agenda. I don't typically walk around with a water bottle. I normally, if I want to drink, I'll buy a tea. It's not that often. I know I should, but I don't always walk around with a water bottle. I think this would fit in without the agenda, without the umbrella. Normally I wouldn't have an umbrella and sunglasses with me, but I don't think the sunglasses typically are what broke it for most of these examples. So I thought I'd show you what fits in. They are all really generous. I think for me, what the Kelly does have over the others is having this shoulder strap, which I can wear crossbody. So that is amazing. And like I say, I have used this absolutely loads. It does take the laptop easy enough. My latest laptop goes in that a little bit easier as well, which is brilliant and a bonus. So yeah, let me know what you think of the bags. Hopefully you found that somewhat insightful, and I'll see you soon for another video. Bye.